Hi there. I hadn't planned to have shoot another haul video right away. I figured today's haul video would be what I picked up um, yesterday at what will be really yesterday, but Sunday, this coming Sunday. There's another special outdoor parking lot sale at a local antiques mall here in Edmonton, known as the Old Strathcona Antiques Mall. I figured my Monday video, after that day would be a haul video from that day from that, but here it is. It's Wednesday. It's New Comic Book Day. I went out yesterday, bought some books. I really hadn't planned to go back out to West Edmonton Mall and buy more books, but I went mainly because it was too hot. I couldn't stay in my apartment. I went and saw the new live action How to Train Your Dragon. Excellent movie, by the way. It's not a good. Can't say it's as good as the original animated one, but they did a really good job on that movie. So, and I know some of the live action movies have not been so great, but I thought it was excellent. Anyways, I'm gonna go through these really quick. Haven't These are all in the condition that they were in either West Edmonton coin stamps, dollar bins, or Beck Antiques, just in their boxes. So I haven't put these in anything new. Um, yeah, so we're starting with DC first, and this is the Green Lantern Annual #1 from the New 52 era. And I have to admit, I took that mainly because it's got a cool cover. But there actually is some sort of significant first appearance in that book. So, and that won't be one that I was collecting a whole bunch of New 52 stuff. I'm not as enamored with trying to collect it as much of it as possible now. We'll see what I'll read it, and I might trade it away. We'll see. Next up, I had gotten away from picking up Warlord, but I saw this. It's issue number 69, and it's also a Canadian price variant, and it's got this cool cover. So, and I had just gone through my list and looked and thought, well, I have too many. I have so many Warlord. I really don't have any space for it. Turns out I don't have as much Warlord as I thought I did. So, I saw that in the dollar bin, and I was like, sure, take that. And I saw this. I was like, I had no idea what it was. It's collector's edition, free mini posters inside. It's War of the Gods, issue #2. This is like George Perez, Russell Braun, Cynthia Martin, and Romeo Tangle. So, and it's still in its original poly bag. I thought it was just in a bag, but they had taped the back so that it's not flopping up like this. But yeah, that's its original bag. So that means that the original posters are inside. Anyways, last of the DC books, last of the DC books from West Edmonton Coin and Stamp. We're not including books that I got from Beck Antiques in this first. These are all the dollar books. And I saw this, and I was like, this is from Doug Mensch, Dave Ross, George Freeman, Ben Domingo, I can't even say that word. I can't even say that name. But this is JLA Act of God, book 1 of 3. And the reviews on League of Comic Geeks are not very good for this book. So we'll see whether I might just buy it and trade it, depending whether I like it or not. And there's 2 other books in that series. I'll see if I can find it. I have no idea. This one we have Tina Howard, Kaizama, and Philippe Sorbre. Oh boy, I'm having trouble with names today. We got Death's Head, issue 1. So this is the book that just came out last year, I believe. I thought about buying it, but I was like, it wasn't something I was willing to spend that much money on, so I decided against it. And this is issue #4 in a 4-issue limited series. I already found issue #1 of this, and it's the limited series for the Falcon. So now I have issue 1 and issue 4. I just have to find 2 and 3. So that was a fun find. And this is actually the first of the dollar books that I came across in their dollar bins. And I thought, ooh, it's like I had not seen any of this title in their dollar bin ever. So we have a special double-sized Generation X 25th action-packed issue anniversary special. So Generation X. I was happy to find that. I think, and that's the first Generation X book I have that I've been able to find in the dollar bins. Now we got a 30-center Tarzan Lord of the Jungles issue number 4. That was cool to find. I have several Tarzan ones. I'm not as likely to hang on to them as my Conan. I'm going to hang on to my Conan books, and I'm pretty sure I'm hanging on to the Cull books I get. The Tarzan ones I might read and trade. I don't know. This was a fun find. It's not the issue to find in this series, but it is still a series I want to get, and it's Young Allies issue number 2. I don't know if all the Young Allies books are hard to find, but this is the first one I've come across in a dollar bin ever. So, and last Marvel book from the dollar bins, and I just picked this because, I got to take this because I know Hagen will hate seeing this. This is Namor the Submariner, annual number 2. League of Comic Book Geeks. I think, or is it just League of Comic Geeks? Supposedly this is not a good. Has very bad reviews as well. So we'll see. Anyways, moving on to the independent books from the dollar bin. I showed this in my, I think it was in my last one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in my last haul. I had found issue 2 of this series, and I was back and I have to admit, I was mainly hunting through the bins looking for more of these. And it is now, I have now Dark Matter issue number 3, which means I just need to find issue 1 and issue 4, and then I have them all. Although there are variant covers that I might try to get to. And this one I saw this in the dollar bin. I was like, wow, why is this in the dollar bin? And it is from America's Best Comics, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, issue 1 of volume 2. That has an amazing cover, and it's a wraparound cut. It's like hair, and then there's the back as well. It's an amazing book. Just for the cover, that's an amazing book. And last of the dollar bin books from West Edmonton Coin and Stamp, I saw this. So it's a 25-cent Archie book. We got Life with Archie, issue number 161. So, and I actually now have issue 161 and 162. So I have a mini run. Of course, those are the only 2 books of that I have. So, and I'm picking up mostly Archie books based on cool covers, innuendo sort of covers if I find them, or just anything Sabrina, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I'd love that show back when it was a live action show. I've watched only the first episode of the new Netflix show. It's so dark. I have lighting issues where I live. As you can see from the curtains behind me, our curtains are very threadbare. So unless it's lighter at night when it's dark, I can't actually. Sometimes watching stuff on TV is kind of difficult. We need new curtains, but it's not a main priority right now. All right, and last 4 books. I'm going to start with the indie book first, and this is actually a series I'm collecting. I have issues. Well, I can't remember which issues I have now. Is it issues? Do I have issue 1 of this? I think I'm pretty sure I have issue 1 of this. So I now have issue number 2. This is Sunrunners, and I know this is these covers, the Sunrunners covers, they are just wild. I mean, look at that. We got an elephant man in a space costume, or in a space suit. And I haven't read issue 1 yet, and this title was over 2 different. It started with PC, and then it started with Pacific Comics. And then after issue 4, it switched to one of the other indie books and had another 4 issues. So now I have issues, I think, 1 and 2 for Pacific Comics, and then I have issue 5, I think, for the other one. And it's just I mean, you can't beat that. That's just wild. Wild, wild, wild. Oh, that one's going to go last. All right, so next up, I'm going to do these. Yeah, I'm going to do these next to newest to oldest. We have a 75-cent Ghost Rider book, and separated at last, Johnny Blaze battles the Ghost Rider issue number 76. So I'm like, yeah. And this one was marked at $8. And that other book, the Sunrunners book, that was marked at $4. And next up, another Ghost Rider book, or a slightly earlier book, issue number 69, a 60 center. And this one was only marked at $6. I was like, yeah. And I said, these prices are not what I ended up paying, actually. So I ended up paying less. And the last one, I was going through their, through Beck Antiques Fantastic Four books, looking for really old books. And most of their really old books were highly priced, well beyond what I can afford to pay for one book. Then I saw this one book, and it was not priced as high. And I looked at it, and I noticed that it's got a different sort of corner box. And so I said, okay, it's some sort of reprint, probably. Yeah, and it is. But still, it was marked at $7. It's a 30-cent issue number 187 of Fantastic Four, and it's the Whitman variant. And I'm like, I don't care. So, yeah, that was the find of the day, in my opinion. So, yeah, those, I believe they came out initially to as $25, I believe. 25, yes. $25 is what the would come to on the sticker price, but they let me have it for $20 plus GST. So that was very, I mean, think about that. Think about it. You're basically getting each of those books for basically $5 each. That's pretty good. So that is this haul of books that I picked up from West Edmonton Mall while trying to get away from the terrible heat and watching How to Train Your Dragon live action, which I highly recommend. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciated. I hope your day is going well. I hope your week is starting good. And look for another haul video, maybe even 2 haul videos. One will be maybe for Free RPG Day, which is on Saturday, this coming Saturday, and also that sale I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which are actually in my future at this point, but when you see this, it will be in my past. Ooh, time travel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.